For several reasons, it might be challenging to save money. The difference between what most people make and spend is frequently rather little. Without a plan, it's all easy to let that small bit that's left over each month get spent. It can seem like an uphill battle to increase the amount you're saving or to pay back the money you've already borrowed from your savings. This is due to the difficulty our brains have in rational decision making, especially when it comes to money. Behavioral science has proven that despite our best efforts, humans are inherently prone to favoring the desires of today over the necessities of the future. These tips may be the answer if you're looking for a strategy to save more money. Hello, and welcome to Stealth Wealth. Before we go on with the topic, please do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel so you can have the life you want by simply following my financial tips and tricks for you. You're aware that if you perform enough crunches, you're gonna get a six-pack and you'll start to lose weight too. Psychology specialists claim that the mind functions similarly to other muscles. By using your brain, you could improve your financial situation and lessen your concern over money. You also probably don't have a retirement account as of now. According to a March 2021 study, 25% of American individuals don't have any retirement savings, and many others who do have aren't saving enough. That's not inherently a moral fault, of course. About 1 in 10 American households are in poverty, and the COVID-19 pandemic caused the national poverty rate to soar by one of its greatest margins ever. However, even those who can manage to do so frequently fail to do so. For instance, a 2011 survey of paid employees at 7 large corporations revealed that almost 40% of employees did not invest enough in their 401k plans to qualify for their employers' matching contributions, thus losing out on free money. Not putting much money down for the future isn't necessarily a bad thing, but take into account the numbers. For Americans between the ages of 55 and 64, the median retirement savings account is thought to be worth roughly $120,000. Over the following 15 years, a retiree may withdraw less than $1,000 each month under the poverty level, that is. By 2035, Social Security reserves are anticipated to be depleted, at which point recipients will begin getting substantially less than anticipated. The fact that Americans are usually living longer with each generation will certainly exacerbate the issues related to Social Security's diminishing resources. In actuality, what we truly want are some strategies for getting our minds to behave more logically. Here are a few tried and true tips supported by behavioral research that can help make saving as simple as spending for those who want to boost their short and long-term savings but just can't seem to ever get ahead. Set up a recurring automatic transfer to a savings account as soon as possible. Time it to coincide with your pay period so that you won't miss the money as much. How it functions? An automatic transfer takes advantage of one cognitive bias that prevents us from transferring money to savings while counteracting another. The brief sense of loss or grief we experience anytime we part with our money is one of the reasons we struggle to save. It's feasible to reduce what psychologists refer to as the pain of paying by scheduling the money to go into your savings simultaneously when you receive your paycheck by making it automated. And you're also capitalizing on your own laziness. Stopping the transfer will need more effort than just allowing the money to be deposited. The same inertia that made it difficult to save will make it difficult to quit once the hard work of configuring the transfer is complete. Your financial objectives should be prominently displayed in crucial occasions. Saving for a significant purchase, maybe a trip? Are you attempting to reach zero debt on your credit card? Put reminders that are visible in locations that you frequent. Change the background image on your phone. Print out a photo of your next ideal holiday spot and wrap it around your debit card. Change your computer's screen wallpaper to a big fat 0 if you often purchase online yet want to pay off your credit card debt. This helps make purchasing a deliberate, thoughtful process by removing the emotional thrill from it. The downside is that while the money feels spent, it might be simple to forget that it can be utilized for other things in a hurry. While planning a vacation may be necessary, paying off high-interest credit card debt is probably more crucial. The best method to actually boost your savings after you're on an automatic saving plan is to raise them by 1% every 6 to 12 months. For instance, if you're saving 10% of your income, set it to rise by 1% to 2% the following year and each year after that. It's simple to adjust to the larger savings amount in such little increments, and before you know it, you'll automatically set aside a sizable percentage of your income. It's simpler to consider weekly savings rather than monthly when determining the amount you can spend on savings. A strategy of saving a few dollars per day is easier to stick to than one of saving several $100s per month. According to research, when it's presented as a lesser sum, we're less sensitive to the possibility that we could lose some money today. According to a field survey conducted by researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles, 4 times as many people were eager to join up for a $5 daily savings plan as compared to a $150 monthly savings plan. Even if using budgeting tools and apps makes you feel guilty, keep using them. How will you feel when you have successfully connected all of your accounts to one of our suggested budgeting tools after downloading an app like Spending Tracker or another similar program? Taking charge of your finances will feel fantastic. Once you really enter figures about your purchases or see how much you deviated from your budget in those attractive colored graphs, don't be shocked if you start to feel unhappy. That's natural. The ability to track money has never been easier thanks to all of these apps. Similar to budgeting applications, there's also a simple approach to save money that takes care of the job for you. There's a good possibility that you have a few memberships available that you signed up for hastily but later forgot about and didn't have time to cancel. Perhaps it's your gym subscription or that freelancing website you no longer use since you're booked up with work. In either case, the free financial tool Trim will locate and cancel these subscriptions on your behalf. Simply connect your bank and credit card information to their service. Don't worry, they only load the transactions associated with the subscription. That's all there is to it. The next step is to change your spending patterns to saving patterns. Keep up the practice, but transfer the money to your savings account as soon as you stop making a payment, such as when you pay off a debt or take the kids out of daycare. Numerous studies in psychology have demonstrated the importance of routines in shaping human behavior. When we can use an existing habit to motivate new behavior, the new routine has a higher chance of sticking. From a scientific standpoint, it really is as simple as continuing with what you were doing and altering the results. You can examine any services or subscriptions you no longer require or find enjoyable, even if there are no imminent adjustments to your budget. Consider this. Would I rather put $100 a month toward my vacation savings or toward my cable bill? Additionally, if you don't feel confident handing over control of your finances to an app, no problem. Retain the change yourself. Any spare change you discover in your pockets when you get home, whether it's after a long day at work or a fantastic night out, should go into a jar. Since the majority of people dislike carrying change, this approach accomplishes 2 goals at once. As your pockets become lighter, you'll soon accumulate a large amount of spare change that you could put into a savings account. Stay away from retail therapy. You could think, that'll make me happy. If you're idly roaming through a mall and are having a poor day at work or for some other reason, keep in mind that the high that you get from purchasing something quickly fades. All that's left is the debt incurred as a result of these purchases or less money for savings. You'll feel more agitated the less money you have. However, you may occasionally require a new phone or wardrobe. When then are these purchases acceptable? That's when you give yourself 24 hours to think about it. You'll probably not buy something emotionally after you've thought about it for 24 hours. Either you genuinely want it or you've concluded that buying it would actually make you feel worse about spending the money. Moreover, if your bill at a restaurant or store is less than $100, pay cash. When you're aware that the only money you have in your pocket is cash, your brain will issue several "don't do it" messages. According to research, using cash hurts. When you pay with cash, you're fully aware of the amount you're parting with. With plastic, you don't have the same emotional experience. It's generally not a good idea to carry a lot of cash. After all, wallets can disappear or be stolen. However, it's believed that it'll be beneficial in the long term to carry about $100 and use it to settle tabs and totals. Knowing yourself better can help you make decisions that are beneficial for you and your situation, and an important part of that is understanding your brain. This is one of the secrets to being sustainably happy. Saving even $1 a day is far preferable than saving nothing at all. So simply move forward one small step at a time. In the end, it doesn't really matter how you save, What matters is that you start saving. Period. This is partially due to the fact that compound interest pays out more if you start saving early. But it's also because routinely saving money might help your brain change its perspective. After all, if you constantly put off saving, your brain will come to believe that it's not necessary. These are just a few straightforward methods everyone could use to make saving as simple as spending. They function because they take advantage of the most illogical impulses in our minds. Saving money might be difficult, but with a little forethought, you could discover that it's simpler than you think, or even better, requires no thought at all. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more related videos. Till next time!